Hi, I'm Sam Griffin, and I'm the author of the book Rent-A-Cop Reboot. Today, let's talk about health. Security is health. If you do not have a healthy routine, you should start with a healthy routine immediately. A healthy routine consists of first going to the doctor to see if anything's wrong with you. To get those yearly annual checkups are very important. And then finding out if you need to make adjustments in your food or your diet is very important. Because in working in the security industry, you need to make sure that you are as healthy as possible so you can provide the services needed to the establishment you're working with. Remember, if you are not healthy and you go to work a shift that's 8 hours long, but yet you do not have the proper shoes on or the proper uniform on, you're going to be, number one, uncomfortable. And number two, you're not going to be able to effectively work that shift that you're assigned to because you, number one, do not have the right attire on. And if you are not taking care of your health, you're not going to be in the best shape when you're working that particular assignment. And remember, when you're working in the security industry, you want to use equal force. Equal force may be simply talking someone down from starting a fight or talking them out of the club. It's not always about you putting your hands on an individual that gets the job done. Getting the job done may be simply putting your hand on the back of their back and guiding them to the front door and taking them out as quietly as possible. It's not always about grabbing that individual and throwing them out the front door. We don't always want to have to do that. Sometimes we have to, but we don't want to have to do that. Remember also that people that are in the clubs, especially after nearly 2 years of not being able to go out because of the COVID, are going to probably more than likely party a little bit harder than normal. And they have that liquid courage, that Superman strength as well when they are drinking. So be mindful that you want to continue to work, as I stated last week, in your pairs of two when dealing with individuals, because people sometimes just don't know how to act when they start to drink. So we want to help them act right when they come into the club or come into that special event that you're working. So be mindful that people are indeed drinking, and you want to be mindful that you want to be careful when dealing with individuals because they haven't been out in a while. And lastly, think about continuing to wear your mask and gloves when you're dealing with individuals. Wear your mask and gloves. Why? CDC says you no longer have to. But with a security company or individual, you want to keep in mind that the virus is still out there, so you still want to mask up. You still want to wear gloves so that you can prevent yourself from going home. God forbid that someone walked into that establishment and they had the coronavirus and you bring it home. So you want to take all the precautions that you need to, regardless of what's being said right now, by wearing the mask and gloves so that you can come home and deal with your family and continue to be healthy after you work your scheduled shifts. Remember, today's decisions do affect our tomorrows.